Hi everyone, it's Lisa Moore here, your instructor for English 101 in the Discover cohort, and we are coming to a close with week 4 this week. I apologize that the video is a little late this week, but actually it's coming at just the right time. So where you are right now is you've written a rough draft of an evaluation essay. You've submitted the rough draft to me and you have submitted your rough draft for peer review. Most of you seem to be wrapping up that peer review, and that means that you are in the stage where you're just fine-tuning that paper for final submission. This is a perfect time for us to talk about a strategy for shaping body paragraphs, and the acronym we use is PIE paragraphs. So I just zoomed a piece of pie right into my face. Okay, PIE stands for point, which is your topic sentence or your claim, the thing you're trying to prove. Illustration is what outside information you bring in to illustrate your point, topic, sentence, or claim. So this might be examples, evidence, details, right? And explanation is commentary, analysis, reasoning, proving that point. I always tell people that in the E, the PIE, you want to explain how the illustration proves the point. So let's go into a little more depth here. So the point of your paragraph is often the first sentence or the first two sentences. It's the topic sentence. It's going to establish the reason that the paragraph is there. Sometimes you'll write a lead-in sentence or two to your topic sentence, but it needs to be clear that the topic sentence is setting the focus for the entire paragraph. Let's move my face over here. The topic sentence needs to relate to that thesis. So if you're writing a 3-point thesis, you have your topic, the stance that the thesis is taking or the paper is taking, and then the main ideas that you're going to explore in the body paragraphs. Your topic sentence needs to directly tie to the argument of the thesis and your main points. Let's talk about what the illustration is. So the illustration is the part of the paragraph that puts a picture in the reader's mind to help the reader visualize the point. An illustration can be an example, a comparison, a quotation, description, research, anything that helps the reader see the point. And then explanation. The explanation is the part of the paragraph, and I'll tell you where this goes, but it's the part of the paragraph where the author expresses his or her opinion about the illustration in order to reinforce that point. In order to write a successful explanation, you need to make sure that your commentary is focused on both the illustration and the point. How do the examples, the quotations, the details you brought in, how do those prove that topic sentence? So the explanation actually can appear throughout the paragraph, okay? So you're always going to open your paragraph with that nice, clear topic sentence. A topic sentence is always going to articulate some sort of an argument. I mean, not like a big argument, but there's something that's going to be proven there. So you never open your paragraph with a straight fact. Then you're going to illustrate, and then you're going to talk about it. You're going to illustrate some more, and you're going to talk about it. So just remember that you're always going to have at least 2 points of illustration in every paragraph. At the back here where it says concluding or transition sentence, this is where you need to really wrap that argument up and really drive home your point. Connect the dots for your reader before you move on to the next paragraph. I'm going to let you just take a look at this really quickly. I don't think I need to read it to you. Transitions. So there's lots of different kinds of transitions. They do help your reader move through your paper. So traditionally, I do see a lot of first, second, third, next, additionally, furthermore. On the other hand, these are really great words to start your paragraph. And then there are some other ones that you could find within your paragraph. This shows or this demonstrates. Likewise, comparatively, in addition, those are the types of transitions that you'll put inside your paragraph to serve as glue and kind of road maps. I know that's a lot of metaphors, but to help guide your reader through your paragraph. Okay, we're going to take a look at a sample PIE paragraph. I'm going to read you this paragraph and then we will look at the parts of it, okay? So first, ASU has a more unique and interesting mascot. So we know from this topic sentence, they're arguing that ASU has a better mascot. Okay? I know this is the first body paragraph because of this transition here, the word first. So I would imagine maybe that the statement for this essay is something to do with why ASU is a strong school choice. So first, ASU has a more unique and interesting mascot. Sparky the Sun Devil is the only one of his kind in terms of NCAA mascots. This means that if an ASU student tells someone that they are a Sun Devil, that person will know which school they represent. This is important when building a sense of student pride and identity while in college. On the other hand, there's our transition. According to ESPN, the Wildcat is the fourth most common mascot in NCAA Division I alone. As a result, saying one is a Wildcat can lead to confusion. Is that student from Kansas State or the University of New Hampshire? It doesn't evoke the same distinct sense of pride that the Sun Devil does. For these reasons, it's clear that on the mascot front, ASU has Arizona beat. So this paragraph, let's count the sentences really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exactly. Usually a solid, academically written body paragraph is going to be in the realm of 7 to 10 sentences. If you give me 5 sentences, that usually means you don't have enough illustration or you're not proving your argument at the end. Let's look at the parts. Here's our point. ASU has a more unique, interesting mascot. So you notice that the topic sentence wasn't, ASU's mascot is the Sun Devil. That would be a fact. It's not an argument. You always open with something you're going to prove, that claim. All right, illustration. Sparky the Sun Devil is the only one of his kind in terms of NCAA mascots. And then explanation. This means that blah, 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 blah. If this is important, you could hear the person who wrote this paragraph. You could hear them in the paragraph, and you could hear the argument being built. The argument is being constructed. Another illustration, on the other hand, according to ESPN, the Wildcat is the fourth most common mascot at NCAA Division I alone. Some sentences of explanation. Again, I love that I hear the voice in this piece. Is that student from Kansas City or the University of New Hampshire? I love that line. And then a little conclusion. So just really driving home that argument. It's not too hard, but I do think that a lot of times students just sit down to write at the computer and they just let it spill out and they don't think about what are the important ingredients into this paragraph. And if that's you, I suggest trying pie structure. And now that you've seen this video, in the future, I will reference pie all the time when I'm scoring your work. Lastly, let's take a look at all the beautiful transitions in here. First, this means that. On the other hand, as a result, for these reasons. When you look at the rubric I use to grade your papers, there's a whole category just for transitions. If you use one transition, first, next, also, finally, I'm going to at least give you a 4. But to get a 5 out of 5, they need to be throughout all of the paragraphs. Okay, that is what I have for you today. I'm going to take us back to that home screen real quick. How about that? Let's end with that pie. So I hope this helps you to take a look at your evaluation paragraphs, body paragraphs, before you submit them to me, and to make sure you've got all your parts. Do you have clear topic sentences? Are you illustrating? Are you proving that the thing you're evaluating, really stands up to the competition? I don't want an argument paper. I don't want a paper that is just about why somebody should buy an iPhone. I want a paper about why an iPhone is a better option than an Android phone or whatever, right? Also, last point, just keep in mind that you are required in every paper in this class, you'll see in the checklist, you are required to include outside source material, right? So that goes in your illustration piece. Some advice for you: go to the About Us page, webpage for your restaurant, your service, your product. Go read about it and bring in that quotation. Or you can even look at if you're doing a restaurant or something from Amazon, you can quote other people who've reviewed it. That's maybe not as strong because it's not published and edited and all of that stuff. There may be spelling errors if you quote somebody's Yelp review, but it works as an illustration. So just keep that in mind, that you do need to bring in source material. There are lessons in Canvas about how to integrate that source material. Then you want to make sure you give me that works cited page at the end of the paper. If any of these things are throwing you for a loop or feeling like they're stumping you, just reach out to me and I'm happy to help. You could send me what you have and I could help you fine tune it. All right, that is enough for today. I hope you all have a great week and I look forward to starting our visual analysis unit with you on Monday. Have a great week, everyone.